Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prabhupada 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol Vishnupad Brahmamsa Pariprajagacharya Stota Divine Grace Avichanavin Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ho ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kaur Se Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivashrade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ho. Why is this not working? Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurulmritamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Sri Vishakhavitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Suddhai Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padara Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So, thank you first of all for giving me opportunity to serve all of you about this Braj Mandal Parikrama. In India in 1984, September 1984, as per the GBC's, international GBC's instruction, Padayatra was started from Dwarka in September 1984. In Padayatra we had an elephant, bullock cart. In bullock cart we had Gornita and Srila Prabhupada. Then we had also camel cart, and we had behind that we had a tractor with the trolleys with all depicting all pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Because in 1986 was the 500th anniversary of Lord Chaitanya. And this was when I celebrated in Mayapur. So Padayatra had started from Dwarka, from the west side of India, coming down all the way down south, and then go up on the east coast side, means from Dwarka go to Gujarat and Maharashtra and Karnataka and come to Kanyakumari and then go to Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and in Bengal we reach in March 1986 to celebrate the 500th anniversary of Lord Chaitanya. So Padayatra was so successful because every night we had a program. We had a big pandal program with prasad distribution, book distribution, Harinam, and culture program. And so after we reached Mayapur, then thought we should continue this Padayatra. So that Padayatra is still at present is still going on. From 1984 it started to that present, this Padayatra is still going on. Imagine how many years is that. 1984 it started. Huh? Yes, still going on. Moving around whole India. How many times they have moved, who knows? So then we continued the Padayatra and we came to Vrindavan. After coming to Allahabad, Triveni Sangam, then from Mayapur went to Bihar, and then we entered into UP, Uttar Pradesh. And we came to Vrindavan. And at that time, first Parikrama, Brajmandal Parikrama started was 1987 in March. 1987 was the first one. And at that time we had international devotees. And then we continued. This Parikrama is roaming around the 12 forests of Vrindavan, where Krishna has performed different pastimes in this 12 forest. If you read a Krishna book, then in Krishna book you can find those 12 forests where Krishna performed his pastimes, killing different demons, playing, herding the cows, herding the calf, meeting the gopis at Chirghat, having the Ras Leela, stealing the garments of the gopis. Then Krishna was transferred by Vasudeva to Gokul, other side of the Jamuna. So like that. So we read these pastimes in Krishna book, and we know that this demon was killed in this forest, but we don't know where is that forest. But when we go there, we can see actually, we have darshan of that forest. And we hear the pastimes right there where this pastime took place, then it helps us to build our faith. That this is the place where Krishna played his flute. This is the place where Krishna stole Gopi's garment. This is the place where Krishna killed Dhenukasura. Balaram killed Dhenukasura. This is the place Krishna killed Agasura, like that, different places. See? And besides that, this is Krishna's home. Braj is Krishna's home. Radharani is queen of Braj. And this Krishna's home is eternal. When there is annihilation, there is a creation, maintenance, annihilation. In Braj, this is eternal. It doesn't annihilate. It stays as it is. It is eternal. It's home. And even at present, Krishna's pastimes are going on there. But of course, we have no eyes to see. And this parikrama is a way to come to that understanding, to come to know, come to have a deep faith. So, I'm going to read the conversation between Srila Prabhupada and Gurudas first. And then we will talk about different more things. We offer our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, who has brought Vrindavan to us in the Western world. Gurudas said, Srila Prabhupada, are the people in Vrindavan liberated even if they don't have a bona fide spiritual master? Srila Prabhupada said, yes. Vrindavan is directly under the Krishna's supervision. Krishna is there. Krishna is their spiritual master. Gurudas, I think it's better to have you as spiritual master than to be born in Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada, that's Vaishnava attitude. I remember that wherever my Guru Maharaj went, Vrindavan was there also. Since the bona fide spiritual master carries the Vrindavan atmosphere with him, then it is better to be with him. Gurudas, we are in the best situation of all Prabhupada. We have both you and Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada, I am simply Vrindavan's messenger. Vrindavan is revealed into the heart of the sincere devotee. Nor is it a part of any country. Vrindavan is not part of any country. Desired tree is satisfied with all who properly serve you. Vana means the forest. Vrindavan is the name given to the forest where Srimati Vrinda Devi, Tulsi Devi grows profusely. Vrindavan is Krishna's home, eternal, apart from earth planet. When Lord Varahadev, when we know that Hiranyakashipu had put the earth in the Garbhodak ocean, and Lord Varahadev with the tusk brought the earth up, right? And there was when earth they brought up, then then the earth is saying, where are you going to put me? Varahadev is telling Varahadev, because everywhere is inundated with water. So Krishna, Varahadev showed him the whole Vrindavan, Vishram Ghat. He showed the Vrindavan because it's eternal. It's not, there is no creation there. There is no annihilation. It's eternal. And after the Lord Varahadev put the earth balance, then Varahadev took a rest on the bank of the Jamuna, which is called Vishram Ghat. Vishram means taking rest, and Ghat means the place. So Varahadev took a rest there. That okay? Yeah. Prayagraj is the king. Prayag is the confluence of three rivers, right? Allahabad. So Prayagraj, there was a birthday of Prayagraj, and everybody came to give some gift. But from the house, from Braj, nobody came to bring the gift. So Prayagraj kind of said, everybody brought the bring. Why the Braj people not bring the gift? So he went to the Lord in Vrindavan. He said, everybody came, brought the gift, not your part. So Krishna said, Lord said, you are not the king of my house. You might be king of the Prayag or of the other, but you are not king of my house. Everything belongs to me. Whether I come or don't come, what does it make a difference to you? See? Because when we go to Vrindavan, we see all the big buildings and the pigs and dogs and the gutter and all. We see this. But that is the upper layer of Maya covering us. But underneath, Vrindavan is eternal, is there. See, Krishna's footprints are there because Vrindavan is a place where Krishna didn't wear shoes. He was just bare feet whole time in Vrindavan. See. And the demons are not killed by Krishna. Demons are killed by Vishnu, four-handed form. All these Agasura, Bakasura, Putna, they are killed by the four-handed form of Vishnu, 400 form of Krishna. Vishnu form, even in Vrindavan. See? Because two-handed form Krishna, Shyamsundar, he just roams around in the forest. He just plays with the cowherd boys. He just, steals a butter and, playing with her and having the gopis, pastime with the gopis at night. That's what he does. He doesn't, he has his Vishnu and all that do all those things. He doesn't do it. He just plays around. That's Krishna. So, of course, Vrindavan, we should be very careful when we should be not perform any sinful activities. We should have, there are 10 offenses against the holy name. There are 10 offenses against the holy dham. Is there. See? So we have to be careful not to commit offense in the holy dham. We have to be careful. So Vrindavan is one of the 12th forest. When we go to Vrindavan, our Krishna Balram temple, then we think that is Vrindavan. No, that is Vrindavan. That's just a village. Vrindavan includes Barsana, Vrindavan includes Nandgaon, Vrindavan includes Govardhan Hill, everything includes Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is one of the 12 forests. So we are, during the month of Kartik, we have this Parikrama for whole month. Why month of Kartik? Question might be raised. Why Kartik? Why not other days? Well, because in Kartik, Kartik is a very important month, most auspicious month, besides other months also. Because Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill in Kartik for 7 days and 7 nights. Also, Lord Varun Dev Constable brought Nand Maharaj to him. Krishna went to Lord Varun Dev. Lord Ramchandra, Mother Sita and Lakshman returned to Ayodhya in Kartik. Damodar Leela took place in Kartik. Krishna started to herd cows in Kartik. Gopashtami. Sharad Purnima Ras Leela took place in Kartik. Radha Kund appearance, Sam Kund appearance in Kartik. So many pastimes took place in Kartik. So Kartik is the month we perform this Parikrama. Now, this here is showing you the 12 forest, 30 days Parikrama. It is a fun. It is like a going out and camping out. That's what it is. And Kartik time is best time also because weather is not too hot, not cold. Good weather. Our Western bodies sometimes cannot take heavy heat or heavy cold. And if we need the heater or we need the central AC or central heating system. So in Vrindavan it's difficult, but in Kartik time it's easy, with good weather. That's one thing in Kartik. And so here you can see the 12 forests. These are the 12 forests where Krishna performed his pastimes. While he was there in Vrindavan Braj, Krishna was there for 11 years. And you can see there is the blue is running the Jamuna. Blue river in the middle is the Jamuna. You see on the side, blue river. So there are 7 forests on the west side and 4 forests on the east side. So we have to cross, during the Parikrama we have to cross the Jamuna. We go by boat. So our Parikrama starts from our Krishna Bal. This is the book which is written and which has all 30 days pastimes are in this, with all the pictures of the different forests are there.
Make it like presentation. Why?
How do I do it?
Good question. Let's try this one.
No.
Yes.
So this book which has all the 30 days, and at least I think you had done Parikrama, right, Mataji? 2001, right? But then after that we have so much improvement now. And it is a fun. Did you enjoy it? Huh? Sorry? Still remember. Yes, see? Deep impression. It gives impression in the heart. You see? And now we have so much facility available. It's not, walking is austere, otherwise good prasadam, good staying facility, We have doctors, we have gift shop, the mobile shop is there. In doctors have also massage machine you have, and you can have doctor use the machine to massage feet and the body and like that. Good water supply. You see. So, and there are different depending which where you register. The base registration place you have your luggage, you don't have to even bring. You keep your luggage in the tent, and the luggage people will carry your luggage, bring it back to you. You can you have hot water for taking bath. In your tent you have your whole big bottle of water, so you don't have to worry. You have separate prasadam, so like that, you have bathrooms, toilet, portable. So like that, all facilities are there for now. So it is nice to go in the parikrama. Because when Krishna appeared, Krishna was going to come here. He wanted Radharani to come. Radharani said, I will come if you bring Govardhan, if you bring Jamuna, and if you bring Vrindavan. 3 if you bring. These are there in spiritual world. If you bring them here, I will come. So Krishna said, no problem. So we have Vrindavan, we have Jamuna, we have Govardhan. But as the Kali Yuga will progress, as the Kali Yuga will progress more and more and more, Jamuna will be gone, Govardhan will be going down because Govardhan is cursed. We will talk about when we come to Govardhan. But what will be left? Brajraj, the dust of the Vrindavan. And in that dust, in that Vrindavan dust, Krishna has walked bare feet. See? So, besides that, usually Indian goes to 4 Dham Yatra, 4 places. They go to Badrikashram in the north, all the way up the Himalayas. In the south, they go to Kanyakumari. No, Rameshwaram. In the east, they go to Jagannath Puri. And in the west, they go to Dwarka. But all these 4 dhams, they are already in Braj. So you don't need to go to all way or four direction. You do Brajmara Parikrama, you did all 4 dhams. See? And as I said, it is our Lord Chaitanya's movement is the chanting, dancing and feasting. That's our movement, right? That's what we do. Chant, dance and feast. Have a nice prasadam. Right? So Brajmandal Parikrama is chanting, dancing, feasting and walking. That's what it is. So it's nice to plan it and come to attend the Parikrama. It will be nice. So we start from this is the Vrindavan Parikrama. First day we do Vrindavan Parikrama. Now we start from our Krishna Balram temple. How many of you in Vrindavan? So this is the Krishna Balram temple. This is Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi. This is where we start our Parikrama from. First day we go to Vrindavan Parikrama. These are our deities. Radha Syam Sundar, Lalita Visakha, Krishna Balram and Gaurnitai. So now, idea Parikrama is the Parikrama. Krama means walking. Parikrama. They are doing the Parikrama, walking. Walking. If you want to wear shoes, you can wear shoes. If you want to do barefoot, you can do barefoot. You can decide according to how you can take it. So, there is no hard and fast rules. Um, there was a king called Aurangzeb. You might have heard it. He was in Delhi. And he called in learned scholars, including Birbal, and asked questions. How can I have a meeting with the Lord? Aurangzeb is asking to all of them. All the scholars were afraid to answer it, because if answer is not fit, then Aurangzeb will kill them. But Birbal was expert, because Birbal was son of a Brahman and he was intelligent. He said, there is one sadhu, one devotee lives on the Govardhan. He can answer your question. So Aurangzeb came with a Birbal to with his soldiers came to this devotee in Govardhan. And he asked a question to Aurangzeb, asked this sadhu, how can I meet the Lord? Sadhu said, just like this. Just like your meeting with me happened, similarly, our meeting with Lord will happen. So, the king didn't understand what this devotee was saying. So then Sadhu said, you are the king. If I wanted to see you, I can come to Delhi, but you are on the high position as a king. I am an ordinary man. I don't think I could have meeting with you, but you come here always. You came here from Delhi to see me. Similarly, to meet the Lord, you have to get the mercy of the Lord. Just you came here, got the mercy. So to see the Lord, you get the mercy of the Lord. We cannot go to Vrindavan just thinking that I will buy the plane ticket and I will go to Vrindavan. No, it will not happen. It needs the mercy of the Lord. Radharani's mercy particularly to go to Vrindavan. See. So, So by the mercy of the Lord and by our endeavor, if we have desire and mercy falls on us by the mercy of the spiritual master, mercy of the devotees, ultimately mercy of Radharani, Krishna, then we can go to Vrindavan. See. So, now let's talk about the Vrindavan Parikrama. This is where we start. From Vrindavan temple, our Krishna Balaram temple, we start Parikrama. Now the Krishna Balaram temple is the place called New Raman Reti. It's called Raman Reti. Reti means the sand. Sand. Jamuna used to flow in the previously, where our temple is. And Krishna and Balaram used to play there with the cowherd boys. That's why it's called Raman Reti. It was a bank of the Jamuna, and there was Krishna and Balaram and all the cowherd boys were playing. It is mentioned in the 10th canto, 13th chapter, text 5. Krishna is saying to his friends, my dear friends, just see how this river bank is extremely beautiful. Because of its pleasing atmosphere, this is about Raman Reti he is describing. Just see how the two blooming lotuses are attracting bees and birds by their aroma. The humming and chirping of trees and birds is echoing throughout the beautiful trees in the forest. Also here the sand are clean and soft. Therefore this must be the best place for our sporting pastimes. And that's why Srila Prabhupada installed Krishna Balaram there. And our temple is known as Krishna Balram temple. Because this is the place where Krishna Balram with the cowherd boys perform the pastimes, right there where our temple is. And this is we can see from the Srimad-Bhagavatam. Now we start walking. Vrindavan Parikrama is only 14 kilometers. It's not a big. This is the first we come to Krishna Balram tree. Now Krishna Balram tree, this is where Krishna and Balram they perform pastime. Krishna is black, Balram is white, and this tree is not someone has put the seed and it grew. It's not like someone put the seed and it grew. No, it is automatically because this is where Krishna Balram are performing their childhood pastimes, playing with the cowherd boys. See? From there we walk to Varahadev. This is Varahadev. Now one time Krishna and Balram and all the cowherd boys they were playing, and at that time Krishna on the bank of the Jamuna, and Krishna was sitting alone and digging the sand and eating Vraj. He was eating the dirt. See? So cowherd boy saw Krishna and said, "You are absorbed in this sand just like a pig." Because pig like to dig. You have seen the pig? Pig digs the earth. So you are digging like a pig. Cowherd boys are saying to Krishna. Krishna said, "Yes, I am Varaha." How? Yes, in the past I had appeared as Varahadev. And how you were Vara? Well, Manu and Sitarupa were sent by Lord Brahma, but earth was in the Karvada ocean, and I had come as a Varaha and I lifted the earth. And I played with the tusk, lifted the earth. See? So, and I killed Hiranyaksha. Krishna is saying to cowherd boy. Cowherd boy says, "You are lying." Pig ate stool, dirt, and pig held big earth planet. You are just little boy. How can you be earth lift the planet or lift the big earth? Cowherd boy. Because one thing is that in Vrindavan, Krishna's relationship with the cowherd boys is not as a supreme personality of Godhead. In Brajvasis, they don't accept Krishna as the supreme person of Godhead. Brajvasi accept Krishna as their friend, Krishna is their lover, Krishna is their son. They don't want to know Krishna as the supreme person of Godhead. If Krishna and Balram and all the cowherd boys are playing, let's say there are two groups, and the policy is made, the condition is made that if defeated group has to carry the winner group on their shoulder. It means defeated group has to become horse, and the winner group will sit on the back of as a horse. So when Krishna is defeated, and Krishna has to become the horse, and the winner party is Sridham or whoever, they will sit on the top of Krishna and say, "Now you take me." That is the relationship. See, that is the relationship with Krishna Balram and the cowherd boys in Braj. If Krishna says, "Well, I am supreme person of Godhead, I am supreme. I am a son of a Nanda Maharaj. My father has 900,000 cows." Let's keep it there. You are right now playing with us. You are defeated. You have to become a horse. That is the relationship in Braj. And those relationships are so sweet because it's a direct, loving relationship with Krishna. And that's what Krishna wants. Krishna wants our loving relationship with him. So then Krishna said, I am not lying. I had accepted. So then they said, well, show your roop then. Show me. So Krishna turned into Varahadev. And this is that Varahadev, Krishna turned Varahadev. This is that deity is there at present. Keshavadrita Sukar Rupa Jai Jagdish Hare. So point is, then we go to this place, we can see the darshan of these places. And we pray. Because different demons represent different anarthas within our heart. We'll talk about it. So when we go with darshan, then we pray to that place that little Kamsa is sitting within my heart, little Agasura is sitting within my heart, little Bakasura is sitting within my heart. So please, my Lord, help me to remove. Ado Shraddha Tatha Sadhu Sangha Bhajan Kriya Anarth Nivritisya. Right? And after Nivritti is the Ashakti, no, Nishtha. Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, then a Bhava, and then Prema. Right? So these anarthas are there within our heart. So we pray to remove this anartha. And when we are at this place, it's very potent because this is where the Krishna killed Agasura, Krishna killed Bakasura. All these places, we visit those places. This is where Krishna played flute. This is where Krishna was herding his cows. Like that. See? So that's why it's good to go to Parikrama. Because once you are in Parikrama, no anxiety. You don't have to manage, you don't have to do any devotional service. You are just walking, chanting, dancing, hearing all the pastimes and having the prasadam, nice prasadam. That's what you do for 1 month. And camping out. So, this is our Goshala, our Hare Krishna, our Krishna Balaram temple. Goshala is there, big Goshala with lot of cows there. Like we have. This is a Kalya Rida. This is where Krishna jumped from on the Kalya hood. And there is it's called Kalya Ghat. Here the Kalya was hiding in the Jamuna underneath. Because there was a Sabri Rishi was performing tapasya there for 60,000 years under the water. Under the water in Jamuna water, he was performing tapasya. And one day the 2 fish came and said to Sabri Rishi that we can't go out of water because afraid of Garuda. Garuda's food is fish. See? So, please protect us. Jivasya Jivanam, right? So Sabri Rishi came out of water and Garuda told Garuda, you can't come here anymore. Now Garuda is a devotee of the Lord. And Sabri Rishi had committed offense at the feet of the Garuda. See? So when the 2 fish capitulating at that time, Sabri Rishi's mind just diverted instead of austerity, his mind diverted. See? So Kalya came here. Kalya came here, he stayed here because Kalya, Garuda is Kalya is the serp is the snake is the food of Garuda. So Kalya took the shelter of this lake under the Kalya in the Jamuna river under the lake, he took the shelter. See? And Garuda could not come here. But then what Kalya did? He poisoned the whole Jamuna. And people could not, Vrajavasi, cows cannot drink the water of Jamuna because it was poison. Even the birds flying, the Jamuna, it was poison so much that birds which are flying, they would drop, and they would be, because so much heat. You see. So Kaliya stayed here, but then Krishna came here. Now Krishna didn't bring Balaram at that day, because Balaram is the Ananta Shesha. And as Ananta Shesha, he would tell Krishna not to kill Kaliya, not to harm Kaliya, because Ananta Shesha, right? Same Sarp. And Balaram also had his birthday. So Krishna had come with his cowherd boys here. And he climbed the tree, which is the he climbed the Kadamba tree. Now this Kadamba tree was the Garuda knew that to remove Kaliya, Krishna will need this to climb the tree. So that Garuda had dropped the nectar on that tree. So that tree stayed as it is. Because tree's lifetime is not, couple hundred years or even 1,000 years or whatever. Then after they leave their body. So here Garuda knew, so that's why he had dropped the nectar. Because of the nectar, the tree was still nice with the flowers and the leaves and all that. Krishna jumped on the Kaliya, jumped in Jamuna. He climbed the top of the Kaliya and he jumped. This is the Kaliya tree is there, this one. Kaliya tree, Kadamba tree. He jumped in the Jamuna, and then of course he jumped from the Kaliya had 100 hoods, and he jumped he was dancing from one hood to another hood. And when he was jumping, then the Kaliya was vomiting all the poison. So all the poison was removed. Kaliya became unconscious. And Krishna was dancing on it. How much Kaliya is so fortunate that he's so fortunate that Krishna's footprints are on his head. Yes, before. Then we come Radha Mohan next. This before. Yeah. So then, of course, so Kaliya is the keeping the poison, right? Kaliya is a poison. So now poison was all vomited, taken out. Similarly, in our mouth, tongue is like a Kaliya. We want to criticize devotees. We wanna offend devotees. We wanna talk about devotees. This is Kaliya, which is in our tongue, which is in our mouth. So how should we remove it? Question. Yes, by utilizing the tongue in chanting Hare Krishna and tasting Krishna Prasadam.
So simple.
Huh?
So simple.
So simple. Right. But difficult to perform, isn't it? Particularly chanting. 16 rounds. Huh? One of them is difficult. Yes.
Is it important in which mood I eat prasadam? Is it important also?
We have to honor prasadam.
Yes, and in which mood I eat prasadam? Should I always conscious think that it is Krishna?
It is mercy of the Lord. I am getting the mercy. So let me accept this mercy. Right? Of course, Krishna didn't kill Kalya because the wives of the Kalya were so pious and they prayed to Krishna. And of course, he told to leave. It's a Srimad-Bhagavatam 16th chapter. The 16th chapter is about the Kalya. Krishna says two slokas. 10th canto, 16th chapter, text 61 and 62. He says, if a mortal being attentively remembers my command to you to leave Vrindavan, means he is telling to Kalya, and go to the ocean and narrates this account of at sunrise and sunset, he will never be afraid of you. Krishna is promising that. That's why on Govardhan Puja Day we talk about Govardhan. And he said, second he said, if one bathes in this place of my pastimes and offers the water to this lake, to the demigods and other worshipable personalities, or if one observes a fast and duly worships and remembers me, he is sure to become free from all the sinful reactions. So this is the Kalya God, and there is more in the details you can read in chapter 16. But the point is that when you go this, then you can see it, you can feel it. See. From there we are going to Radha Madan Mohan temple. Now, Krishna performed his pastimes for 128 years and 128 and a half years. And then he returned to his abode. So Krishna's great grandson Vajranath, under the direction of Sandila Rishi, he excavated all the pastimes of Krishna in Vraja. Because what happens in material world things stays for a while and then becomes unmanifested. This is the nature of this material world. So Krishna performed his pastimes, but then the things became unmanifested. But someone has to, Krishna's pastimes are eternal. Someone has to be, people want to go to the holy place, right? Holy place, they want to see the pastimes of Krishna Prabhu. They want to have a darshan of this place. So someone has to revive those pastimes again. So Krishna's great grandson Vajranath, he established he built the temples, he built the kunds, where Krishna performed his pastime, and installed the deities. So in the future people can come and have darshan of those deities. Radha Govinde, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Gopinath, like different deities. You see. So he installed 11 deities. So first he wanted to make 3 deities. But deity carver, the person who was going to carve the deity, he said, you have to give me the picture. You have to show me, how am I going to carve deities? You have to show me some picture. So the Vajranath said, I haven't seen Krishna. I had not seen Krishna. I don't know whom to approach. Everybody has gone home, back. All these Krishna's queens and everybody has gone home, back. Krishna, when he comes, he brings his associates. So everybody's gone. So then, what they did, Uttara was there. Uttara was the wife of Abhimanyu. So Uttara was there, and Uttara had seen Krishna. So this Vajranath approached Uttara and said, please tell this carver, the person who wants to carve the deities, how he's going to carve. Please tell him, show him. So how Krishna's face is going to be, how his feet, and how he's going to be, everything lotus. So Mother Uttara gave all description of Krishna to carver, deity carver, face, flute, etc. And the deity carver, they carved the three deities, Govinde, Madan Mohan and Gopinath. But Uttara saw that she was not happy with it. She said, this doesn't look exactly Krishna, not exact feature which I had it. So if the three deities are combined, then all Krishna's feature can be seen. But three deities are separate, and all three deities' faces were look like Govindev. Govindev's, if you see the Govindev's face is round. And the other deity face was Govindev. From the neck to the waist was the Gopinath, feature of Gopinath. And from the waist to the lotus feet was the Madan Mohan, face was in Madan Mohan. So Krishna's full features are in all these three deities. So Vajranath installed these three deities. Radha, Madan Mohan, Gopinath and Govindev. But when Advaita Acharya came, then somehow that deity came in the hand of Advaita Acharya, and Madan Mohan was installed by Advaita Acharya. But then the Sanatan Goswami, when Sanatan Goswami, one of these 6 Goswamis, as you know, when he came to Vrindavan, he was staying. He was in meditation all the time. So deities told him that, deities telling to Sanatan, you do some physical work. Deities is telling, do some physical work. You are just sitting around. I want you to worship me. I want you to serve me. Deity is telling to Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan came to he was staying in Mahavan. So he came, and then he went to Mathura. And this deity was in Mathura at one Brahmana's house. And these deities would go out and play with Brahmana's boys. Deity would go out and play with the Brahmana's boys, Brahmana's son would play and then come back. And the deity would not, the Brahmana was, he wasn't very pakka. So Sanatan saw this, that this deity is going, playing and then going inside house, and Brahmana is not in the rules and regulation, not following strict, because Brahman had deities like another of her son, his son. He was treating deities like another son. So when deity came in the dream and to give it to Sanatan. So Sanatan Goswami had Madan Mohan deity, but Sanatan was he was like what we chant in the morning. First thing we chant after the Mangala Arti and after Tulsi Arti. Nana Sastra Vicharini Tanapao Sanjapako Lokana Hitakarina Tribhuvane. Right, 6 Goswamis, that's 6 Goswamis. So Sanatan Goswami was one of the Goswami. He didn't have anything. Such Goswamis would live under tree from one night to another night. And he has now this Madan Mohan deity with him. So how is going to do offering to Sanatan? How is going to do offering? He doesn't have a rice, dal, chapati, anything, vata, anything. Whatever people gave him, he make the dough and he would offer to the from the dough he give to the deities, make chapati and give to the. So deity one time told Sanatan, can you at least put some salt in this chapati? Huh? So Sanatan said, you asking me today salt, tomorrow you will ask for the ghee to spread on the chapati. Where am I gonna get it? This is what it is. Take it. If you want to take it, take it. This is what I have. This is the conversation between the deity and the Lord, pure devotee. So then deity is telling, it's too hard. Can you build temple here? His deity is telling to Sanatan, can you build temple? I mean, you are keeping me under the tree, in the heart, in the sun, in the cold. You are just keeping me under the tree. Build them. Sanatan said, where am I going to get the money to build the temple? So at that time, the deity went and there was a Mr. Kapoor. He was selling the salt and he was taking the salt in the boat to Badrinath. So he saw his boat was passing through the Vrindavan and it stuck in the Jamuna, couldn't move. So this deity came in the form of a devotee and went to this Mr. Kapoor and said, I can help you to have your boat removed from and can go. But with one thing that, if you can, whatever money you get from this boat after selling the salt, you should build a temple here. And the boat, and he helped, and Mr. Kapoor sold this salt, and he came back with a lot of money, and he said that a boy who was Krishna himself, there is a sadhu, sadhu is living up, you to give him the money and to tell him to build. So this way, Mr. Kapoor went to the Sanatan and he built the temple there. And that is Madan Mohan, this Madan Mohan temple. This is the one. See? Now there was no Radharani there, Madan Mohan alone. We need Radha Madan Mohan, right? We say Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govind Dev, Radha Gopinath. So then in King Pratap Rudra's, in Odisha, his son was Purushottam Dev. And he had two deities of Radharani. And he thought both are Radharani. So he sent these two deities of Radharani to Vrindavan. And gave to Pujari and he said, please, one for Govind Dev, one for the Madan Mohan. Like that. But then the deities came in a dream of the Pujari. He said, no, we have only one is Radharani, one is Lalita Devi. So Pujari said, how am I going to know who is Lalita, and who is Radha? So then it came in a dream and said Lalita is little bit bigger than Radharani, little bit. So that they install. The deity said that you put Radharani next to on my left hand side, and you put on my right hand side you put Lalita Devi. So that's why we can see in Krishna Balaram temple, Radha Shyam Sundar on the Krishna's side is Lalita, and on Radharani's side is Vishakha. Yes. Go ahead.
Are they said that the original deities, Radha Madan Mohan?
Yes.
With Radha Govinda now? Radha Govinda Dev.
All original. No, but not...
No, in Vrindavan. Because Radha Govinda Dev went to...
Yes, that's what I'm going to say. All three deities are not... These are Pratibhu. It's called Pratibhu Murti. Pratibhu Murti means the same feature, but not original. Because India was always attacked by Muslims. And they would go and break the temples, they break the deities. They would do that. But when the Pujari find out the Muslims, they would hide, they would bury the deities underneath. Or the kings in the Jaipur, in Rajasthan, they were very pious, so they would bring the deities there. So that's why Radha Govind Dev is the deity of Rupa Goswami. and that is in the Jaipur. And Radha Govind Dev is we have, and Radha Madan Mohan is deity of Sanatan Goswami. And that's also near in Rajasthan area, Karoli place. And Radha Gopinath also in there. So original deities are there in Rajasthan. So all these deities in Vrindavan are the Pratibhumurti called. And the Lord Chaitanya gave us the three things. Sambandha, Abhidaya and Prayojana. For Sambandha we worship, Ishtadev of Sambandha is Madan Mohan. For Ishtadev of the Abhidaya is Gopinath, Radha Govind Dev. And Prayojana deity is, Ishtadev is Radha Gopinath. So that way we worship the deities. So these are the deities are there. Until what time we are going on?
Usually the evening lecture goes until 8, but since we have this seminar, then we can go a little bit longer every day.
Yeah. I should at least complete complete the Vrindavan Parikrama today, because otherwise I don't know how we will cover. This is the Imlitala. Imlitala is the place where Lord Chaitanya came. He sat under the Imli tree and he was chanting the holy name. Lord Nityananda also came here, and Lord Nityananda also sat here. Here Radha Krishna pastime took place. Krishna in remembrance of Radha turned into the golden color. Lord Chaitanya came here. Lord Chaitanya, when he came to Vraja, he came to Akrur Ghat. We'll talk about it more. And then he would come here under the tree, and he would sit under the tree and chant the holy name. That's why it's called Imlitala. One time they wanted to remove the Imli, in this Imli tree, but when they tried to cut, the blood came out from the tree. And said, no, please don't do that. In the spiritual world, everything is conscious. Trees are also conscious. Stone is also conscious. Everything is conscious in the spiritual world. And everyone wants to serve Krishna. See? This is the Imlitala. Chirghat. There are two Chirghat. This Chirghat in Vrindavan is where, after Krishna performed his pastimes, Ras Leela with the gopis, and then gopis went to take a bath in the Jamuna, and Krishna stole the garments of the gopis. This is one Chirghat here in the Vrindavan. There is another Chirghat where it is different. That we will talk about when we go there. This is Chirghat. Krishna is stealing the garments of the gopis. Keshi Ghat is a place where Krishna killed Keshi demon. Keshi demon, this is the last demon. Before Krishna went to Mathura, this is the last demon Krishna killed. In the morning he killed Vatsasura, and in the afternoon he killed Keshi demon. And Akrura came there. Akrura took him to next day to Mathura. Same day in the evening. This is the Keshi. Now Keshi, one thing about is that Krishna's hands are lotus. Right? Krishna's hands are lotus, Krishna's feet are lotus, Krishna's eyes are lotus, Krishna's cheeks are lotus, Krishna's, everything is lotus. For the devotee, Krishna's hands is like a cool, like a lotus. But the same hand in the mouth of Keshi demon, it is a for same hand in mouth of Keshi demon is feeling like a burning hot rod. This is the difference between the devotee and the demons. For devotee, Krishna's hands are lotus, so komal, so soft. The same hand for the demon is hot rod. From there we go to Dir Samir Vamsi Vat. Krishna plays flute. And the Jagannath temple is there. The Jagannath deity had originally come from Jagannath Puri. And everybody is allowed to have a darshan in this temple of the deities. This deity came from Jagannath. We are not allowed to go in Jagannath Puri in the temple, in Jagannath Puri in temple, but we can go in this temple, same deities are worshipped from Jagannath Puri. Jagannath. There is whole pastime about it. Panigaon is other side of this is where the gopis cross the Jamuna to serve the Durvas Muni. We'll talk about that pastime. Chaitanya Bethak, Lord Chaitanya came, sit there. This is the Vrindavan Parikrama. Now after the Vrindavan Parikrama, next day we go to Mathura.
And that is all 14 kilometers?
Huh?
This was only 14 kilometers.
Only 14 kilometers.
And 30 days.
No, that's for one day. Now we're going to walk from Vrindavan to Mathura. There is another everyday walking.
Total in the 30 days?
Approximately, it's called 84 crores. 1 crores is, I think is 2.5 kilometers to 3 kilometers, something like 3.5 kilometers. So it's around 200, 250 kilometers in whole month. I mean, so much to talk, but time is not going to be enough. So first day took time, but as time goes, we will be. So I think it's 8:30, 8:23. So tomorrow we will walk from Vrindavan to Mathura. Tomorrow morning. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? Anything? Yes.
When is this? You said it's Kartik, but the date?
Well, when the Kartik starts, this year the Kartik is starting from October 6th. October 6th to November 5th. Yeah. Yes.
You mentioned it started in March.
No, first Parikrama we did in March because we reach in March and we had to do it. But after next year, from up onward, next year we started in Kartik. So every year is Kartik. First year was first Parikrama for us, and we cannot wait with everything until Kartik. So we did first Parikrama.
That was also for 1 month.
Sorry?
That was also
That was also whole month. Yes, Prabhu.
You said that to really enter Vrindavan, we need the mercy. We have to get the mercy of Shri Radha and Krishna. And could you talk about this?
Yes. Of course, if you have mercy of Srila Prabhupada, his pure devotee. Srila Prabhupada is real Brajvasi. He is Brajvasi for us. So, mercy of Srila Prabhupada. What it just example is given, just like Mother Jashoda wanted to bind Krishna. She brought all the ropes, but there was the rope was always 2 fingers short. Right? So one finger represents our endeavor, and second finger represents mercy of the Lord. So we pray for the mercy of the Lord. We pray our spiritual master's mercy by Srila Prabhupada mercy. We can enter in the Braj-dham because it's Krishna's home. Vrindavan is Krishna's home. So we pray for the mercy, and Krishna will see our endeavor and we will get. He will see our endeavor and we have desire, then Krishna is merciful, most merciful, He allow. Is that okay? Any other question? Okay, so tomorrow morning we will be going from Vrindavan to Mathura, and we'll talk about if you want to read, you can read the main pastimes of the 10th canto, 23rd chapter of the wives of the Brahmanas. We talk about that pastime in detail. Because I want to talk about the pastimes in detail because many of the names you're not going to remember. And you don't have to. But I wanted to read the pastimes in detail so you can take home when you go at night, you can think about those pastimes. That's what I want to do, so that, something substantial you can carry with you. Otherwise, if I mention this is this, this is it, this is that, you're not going to remember. So tomorrow morning we will talk the Akrur Ghat and these wives of the Brahmanas. Brahmanas were performing the Jagya, and Krishna and Balram sent cowherd boys to ask for the food. And Brahmanas didn't. If you look at chapter number 23. If you're reading Krishna book at night, so read chapter 23 tonight. So it will be easy tomorrow morning to discuss 10th canto. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you. I will try to cover as much as possible, but I doubt it will cover it. We will see how it goes. Thank you, everybody.